This is a 52-inch Hunter original ceiling fan dated January of 1981. It is identical to the other Bright Brass 52-inch original that I videoed earlier. It's a model 22274, same date. It's also 2 speeds. The only difference with this one is it's got cane blades instead of the regular pecan blades. Also, the control's a little bit different. It's high off, low off instead of high, low off. Otherwise, it is 2 speeds. Again, with a know-how and with a 3-speed switch and a capacitor, you can convert these to 3-speed. I might do a video on that at some point in the future. But again, 2 speeds. It pushes a lot of air, as all vintage originals do. We'll go ahead and start it off. One thing I forgot to mention, I do have some red and white indicator tape on one of the brackets. I don't know how that will show up against this finish, but I like to do that from time to time just to kind of give you an idea as to how fast the fan's actually going. The camera blur sometimes cuts that out. This is low, and again it's going to run about 110 RPM, about the specification in the manual. Go ahead and turn it on high. And high is going to run about 180 RPM. Just maybe a tad bit slower to the other one, maybe a little bit slower than spec. But these cane blades are heavier. I don't know, haven't quite figured out why, but the cane blades are skinnier than the regular blades. I don't know if it's to compensate for the weight or what the deal is, but they are still heavier, and maybe, I don't know if they cause the fan to run a little slower or what, but I personally like the cane blades. There's some people that can't stand them. Some people just say the finish is the cane is outdated. I kind of like it. It gives the fan even more of a vintage look, 70s, 80s. Again, this fan is not reversible. Hunter did make a couple of options, the reverse air and the adapt air, which with the actual brackets you can mechanically reverse it, but this fan is not electrically reversible. But pretty much that's it. Again, the finish, it's in pretty good shape. There's a couple of surface scratches. Again, this is a 33-year-old fan, and from changing hands a couple of times, or maybe just once, I don't know. It's in such good condition that it's probably a one-owner fan before I got it. But with the fan being 33 years old, having been installed, then having been uninstalled, and then coming into my possession, it's got a couple of barely noticeable scratches on it that'll, once the fan's installed, won't be noticeable. But again, these originals are solid fans. This one's lasted 33 years. It could go another 60, 70, 80 years, like I said in the other video, if it's maintained, if it's kept oiled. And that's pretty much it. So this fan, again, is another one that will hit eBay at some point. We'll try to list that as soon as possible. If you'd like one of these Hunter originals in your house, be sure that you bid on them as they hit eBay, because they're a nice fan to have. They're certainly better than anything made today.